What's up everybody, Turtle here! Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, the series where I talk about pretty much whatever comes onto my mind. And in this episode I will be discussing the future EoC changes that will be happening on January 14th as stated by Jagex. And these updates look really good. And it looks like Jagex is actually really listening to the community now, reading the forums and seeing what they can do to make the game better. I don't think they're going to really take out the EoC or anything extreme like that, but it looks like they are adding things to the EoC that will help make it better. And some of these updates really show that they're trying real hard to make sure that the game stays alive and that they continue to come out with good content. And the first one that they mentioned is the change to the offensive capabilities of high-level bosses. And in my opinion, the bosses definitely do need an upgrade as far as power is going. And they're really easy to kill now. A lot of people just go in with Soul Split and they're taking them down. And there's low levels that are killing high level bosses like Nex, who shouldn't be able to do that. Nex should be a high level boss. And they should have low level bosses and high level bosses. But low level bosses should drop items that high levels are still going to want. And something they did is with Tormented Demons, they're adding Chaotic Claws. They're making it from Dungeoneering, but you need to attach them to the normal Dragon Claws. What this is going to do is make the normal Dragon Claws go up in price and stay valuable, rather than just being cheap and like garbage money to kill Tormented Demons for. They're actually going to be worth obtaining and worth hunting Tormented Demons for. And it should really help with that boss, instead of just having it a boss on the side that's going to eventually just die off and nobody's going to go to. It's something that people are still going to seek after and go to. And the bosses right now are just generally weak, and I think it would be a lot of fun if we could have more of a challenge. And I definitely like what they're doing with the Kalphite Queen, how it is a co-op thing and how you can go in with people and not just alone, but you have friends there. And you have to use those friends in order to survive, so it seems, according to the behind the scenes video that they released. And the next update is the change to the defensive value of armor. And they will be using a curve instead of a linear line, I believe they've stated. And what a curve is pretty much is going to go up, as instead of just steadily go up, it's going to go up and it's eventually going to get steeper and steeper. Whereas a linear line will just stay straight and it won't really change at all. And the curve is going to make it so that higher level armors are bigger of a difference. There's a steeper incline to get to that next step, and instead of it just being like bronze to iron, you'll be a greater increase in the value of that armor. And it won't just be like, oh, you're using X gear, I guess I can get away with Barrows or Bandos or something, or you're using Ruin, now I guess I can just use Addy or something. And it'll be a lot better for higher levels to have to continue to seek after that better armor instead of just settling for something lower. And it gives higher levels something to go after and hunt for. And the next one is the strength boost and set effects. Now this is something that I have been stating that Jagex really needs to do for a long time now. And they are adding the strength boost to all Torva, Pernix, and Virtus gear, and a few other items like the Bandos chestplate. And this is excellent. They're finally adding like special characteristics to armor, which they have been in great need of, because armor has been getting pushed out and kind of shoved away. And now the player owned ports armor is the best, but that won't have this strength bonus that Torva and Pernix and Virtus is going to have. And this will kind of give that armor an edge. If you're looking for more offensive, you can go with this armor. If you're looking for more defensive and life point boost, you can go with the player owned ports armor. And it's really going to offer a variety in what kind of armor that people can use. And it should definitely, if they continue using this method, it should definitely make the armor more valuable than what it is right now. And it should keep other armor still valuable. May not be the best, but it'll be viable in certain situations, which is what needs to happen. And the next one is something I don't really care for. It doesn't really affect me at all, but it's the healing effects of abilities. And they are making Regenerate the ability that when you're not in combat you can hit Regenerate and it'll use your remaining adrenaline to heal you up. And they're reducing the healing effect by 20%, which they are claiming that people have been using these healing abilities too much in an advantage to not need food. And what they're hoping to do with this update is make food more valuable and increase the economy of it. so that people are buying food more, and fishers and cookers are actually benefiting from the fishing and cooking that they're doing, rather than just having people use these healing abilities. And the other one is Rejuvenate. It's an ultimate ability that heals you, I believe, for 40% of your life, and it's going to be increased to have a 5-minute cooldown, which in reality is a really long cooldown, and it'll only be something that you can use if, say, you're about to die and you have that on your action bar. You click it real quick and it'll let you live, but you won't be able to use that again. It's kind of like a one-time go thing until you can actually use it again, but you have to wait 5 minutes, which is a pretty long time. The next one was the Chaotic add-on for Dragon Claws, which I already discussed, and that is pretty much all the main ones. They also mentioned that the Kalphite King is coming out on this day, Hades and Skull are coming out, and they also say a huge list of player recommended changes to the rest of the game. I'm sure they didn't release all of the previews for the updates. I'm sure there's going to be more, at least I hope there's more, and they should be really interesting to read about, and I really hope that they do take the player recommended changes and implement them to the game, because I've been reading the forums and a lot of the players are actually offering some good suggestions to updates. And if you are interested in kind of putting your idea out there, I would definitely recommend going onto the forums now, because I really think Jagex is taking a look at it right now, and now would be the best time to get your opinion across. Anyways guys, if you like these Real Talk episodes, give the video a like rating. If you have anything for me, any questions or comments, leave it in the comment section below. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Peace out, guys.